If you've been trading memes on the Solana network, then odds are you know what Pump.Fun is. And for those of you who don't, it's basically a place where you can create your own coin. And of course, a lot of these are meme coins. Coins that are made for fun and basically have no intrinsic value. But if it gains enough attention, then it might as well pump. And a lot of people find this fun. Hence the name Pump.Fun. Well, it looks like they're officially announcing a token sale that is looking to come out at $1 billion in valuation. What's up, Compass Cartel, and welcome back to another episode of the Crypto Compass, your guide to everything crypto. I want to take some time to talk about this brand new token sale for Pump.Fun. Now, if we're just looking at revenue, which is the money that's been coming into this platform, then they have made over $700 million. And that's purely just on fees when people buy and sell, and also when it hits the bonding curves and goes onto a DEX. Now, if you're having trouble with keeping up with the terminology and functionality of this platform, then you should check out one of my other videos where I talk about Pump.Fun, and you can find that right here. Now, for those of you who already know what it is, or maybe just watched that video I referenced, Pump.Fun is doing a sale. And not a sale on the website, but the sale of its actual token. They will release a coin that will be native to its platform. And it will probably be the coin that will be used to create these coins and maybe even other functionality on the platform. And we've seen a lot of platforms do this, even with DEXs, like when Uniswap came out and dropped their Uni coin. It's just another way for the founders to make more money and also for people to get more exposure to the platform. So if you don't want to create meme coins, you can buy into what the platform does and just simply buy this Pump.Fun coin. But here's the catch. This is a token sale, so officially an ICO, which stands for Initial Coin Offering. Very similar to how stocks IPO in the stock market, this is the same thing. But what sucks about this is that everyone was expecting an airdrop. And that means if you were active on chain with Pump.Fun before a certain date, then you will receive an airdrop, which is basically free money for being an early participant. And we saw this a lot back in 2021 and 2022, but recently in this bull run, we are not seeing the same airdrop volume. And if I'm being completely honest, a lot of the recent airdrops just get run into the ground. And that's just because people don't have the mentality to hold. They're always ready to jump onto the next trend. And there's a term for these people. They're called jeets. They basically just jeet their bag at a loss or a very minimal profit. I mean, it really sucks that no one has diamond hands. But with Pump.Fun having a $4 billion valuation and coming out with a $1 billion token sale, you would expect them to drop some kind of airdrop. But that doesn't seem to be the case, and everyone is getting frustrated with it. And this is a terrible tactic by Pump.Fun because they will lose users quick. And I can almost guarantee you that a lot of the revenue that was brought into the platform was in anticipation of an airdrop. But you don't necessarily have to panic because OpenSea already announced that they will do an airdrop. And OpenSea is one of the biggest NFT marketplaces. So if you have volume back from when NFTs were popping in 21 and 22, then you might get a big drop. And maybe you're looking for the next airdrop or maybe next big platform that's planning something in the future. Well, if that's the case, then look no further. Go ahead and reach out to me and I can get you set up in my coaching program. I will sit down with you and break down all these new platforms and future plans of any airdrops. It's basically a way to get free money and participate with minimal money. You only really have to put in a few dollars and do multiple transactions to gain volume on the platform, and then eventually that airdrop could be a big payout. Like maybe having $1,000 in trade volume could result in a $10,000 airdrop. And this is not something that we haven't seen before. And something else to consider is the fact that Solana dropped as soon as this Pump.Fun news came out. And a lot of people relate Solana to Pump.Fun because it brought so much volume on chain. And you can tell when a token is from Pump.Fun because the token address ends in pump. And I can almost guarantee you, if you log on to the top trending coins right now on Solana, a lot of them will end in pump. But then again, the reality is that Solana is just a chain and Pump.Fun was only created on it. And Solana has been the main network of of interest of this bull run compared to Ethereum, which was last bull run. So Pump.Fun came in at the right time and took advantage of the momentum. So let's see how this coin comes out and if we actually ever do see an airdrop from them. We are still in the early stages of this, so maybe we'll receive more information from the team, but you have to be careful because when these big airdrops come out, a lot of the times the market just drops. We form a local top and a lot of people just take the free money and run. Right now there are a lot of mixed opinions of people either liking the revenue and volume that Pump.Fun brought or hate the fact that trading is a completely different game because everyone's just quick to get in and out and it's pure gambling. And I totally get it. It's hard to find a good utility play after doing good research and hoping that coin actually moves. So make sure to stay disciplined in this crazy market and please take profit whenever you can. Hopefully we hear some more news and we actually do get an airdrop out of this. And if that's the case, then I'll be dropping more future videos about that. But for now, let's not forget that I'm dropping videos out like this every single week. So if you like what you're seeing, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell button so you don't miss another one of my videos. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.